Okay, after I left y'all, after I got off Mafia Thon 3, my in December, you literally seen my relationship literally explode in front of everybody on the internet. And I hated it. You wanna know why I hated it? Because it was the way I reacted to the way I like to the way we had broken up was immature. I'm honest. I'm gonna be honest. It was. But I wanna send a direct and straightforward apology to Gigi. Because she was in the innocent space and bubble. And all of these accusations that had came out and all these goddamn narratives that came out and everything that got goddamn drafted up was just not true. I literally don't like what I did was because I didn't have the time to defend her or defend her online and goddamn, like defend her name online. That's why I regret it. That's why I want to say I apologize right now. Because like I don't know to this day, nigga, there's still fucking narratives that goddamn she owed me goddamn $2 million, which is crazy. There was no like we had fell out because of personal reasons behind the scenes, and then once that shit goddamn happened, it was just like toxic as fuck because she did not do anything outside of our relationship. She did not do anything like that. And I did not come forward to address that.
So once again, it
The
seems like there's a lot of things going on, right? Cenat finally making his return back to the internet with Streamer University, right? Which that community is going crazy itself. There's so much toxic waste around streaming these days that it's honestly surprising that nothing crazy has happened yet, right? But anyway, Cenat came back, right? And while he was on stream dealing with everything from Streamer University, he finally got to the point where he made an apology to Gigi. Now, this apology was weird to me because finally he came out and finally decided to say something after a year. Now, initially in his response, he said that, well, I couldn't really say anything because there was so much going on. I never really had the right time. Even though, bro, you had a whole year to say something. You had optimal chances after chances. And honestly, this whole thing was sketchy to me from the very start. It all seemed just too convenient. Now, the question is, was this whole thing an elaborate fake by Cenat?
apology to Gigi because she was in the innocent space and bubble.
This was some weak shit. I get it. You were scribbling in a notepad and doing your thing with Vivette, but you allowed the internet, and the reason why I'm calling it weak shit, you allowed the internet to attack this woman and attack other people who they thought you were the innocent person, and everybody was fucking up your life. There's a lot of people who got drama from it. It's the reason why Youngboy has a problem with you, because you allowed Youngboy to seen as the villain when you know the current narratives that was being pushed. You saw there was some screenshots that people were saying that Youngboy tried to fuck a girl or did. It was then also reported that I supposedly corroborated, which was also false. Neither of those times you felt the need to just say, hey, listen, that's not true. I'm just going through a breakup. You allow this young woman to get attacked from all angles, including members of your group. That's weak. I'm sorry to say I like Kai, but that's weak. Only to go to Paris, come back about 9 months later, and then admit that everybody who took the arrows for you were innocent. Come on, bro. You could have handled that with one tweet. You could have handled that when you put up your burner page. You could have just said, man, y'all leave that girl alone, bro. How do you come back damn near a year later to try to clear someone's name who already fell on the sword for you? Here's the reality of it. Your team jumped the gun. You should apologize even more than that. Your team made that up. I told y'all this from the get-go. Y'all team made that up on Youngboy. Your team made that up on... Y'all listened to a fake page, give you fake stuff. Y'all crucified the girl. Y'all also accused YB or whatever. And nobody... There's no personal apology. YB tried to reach out. Yo, I got to talk to this guy. He was met with, we don't want to talk. We good. We don't want to talk. he was hurt. He actually also felt he was being set up. This girl looked like she'd been going through it. For you not to stand on all of that for all these months, that's a bit weak. Respectfully. And I do like Kai, but that's a bit weak.
Now, for a little background story, for those that do not remember, Gigi was accused of cheating on Kai Cenat with NBA YoungBoy. Now, for those that have seen Gigi's response to the video, we know that she was saying that it was Kai Cenat's team that pretty much put this on her. And this is something that Kai didn't confirm in the video, but he really didn't deny it either. Him apologizing to Gigi shows that this entire thing was a lie. Right? He needed momentum for the next stage, which was his fashion brand. So he used this to catapult him to even more clout and more fame, right? He says in the video, the reason me and Gigi broke up were for personal reasons. It wasn't for outside antics in the relationship, which justifies what Gigi said. She never cheated on Kai Cenat. Kai's team created this illusion for the fans so they could build hype off his clothing brand. This is where streaming is, right? Where there's a lot more elaborate planning now that goes into these streamers than ever happened before, honestly. And in my opinion, this is what ruined streaming. What happened to the days where you could just cut on your stream and just kick it with your community, play games, chill? And there wasn't really an elaborate plan of, oh, how can I clickbait? How can I get these viewers? How can I get this clip, right? What happened to just enjoying your community? And honestly, dude, this is crazy. Now, I was literally surprised when Kai Cenat apologized. Like this is literally why I'm making this video. Dude, you waited a whole year when she was getting slandered on the internet, and you could have responded at any time you wanted to. You could have fixed all of this with one simple tweet. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This whole thing, in my opinion, just seems weird and it seems fake, all right? But look, I'm just a guy on the internet yapping. All right, this is my opinion. This is why I created this page, because I have opinions that I want to get out, because there's some things I see that just don't make no sense to me, all right? But anyway, look, make sure you guys jump down in the comments. How do you guys feel about Kai Cenat in this whole situation? Are you guys pro Kai Cenat or anti Kai Cenat? And do you think the whole thing with Gigi and Kai in the Yellow Boy situation, after seeing all this information, how you guys feel about it now? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm out.